Hello, my name is Holly from My Daily Haze. Thank you for joining me today. Coming to you from Northumberland, the county of Northumberland in England, in the UK. I forget to tell you that, so I thought I'd say it today. So just a quick update. I've got one cross stitch project, one knitting project, and one crochet project. So let's get into it. First one I'll be talking about is Storykeep Tiki Beach. Artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Is currently at 53.12%. I am nearing the end of the column, and I will be thrilled. The one thing I can say, I know I've moaned a bit about the bottom being a bit not my favorite colors to do, but because it's so many of the same color, even if they're not right on top of each other, they're not block colors, but I can just stitch and stitch and stitch, so on 2 or 3 colors. So it is easy stitching if you don't mind counting a bit to get to them, but that's coming along. Hopefully by the time I show it to you next, I'll be in the next column. I am averaging about between 115 to 130 odd stitches on it a day, because I don't stop at 100 stitches a day. I stop when the thread gives out. Most of the time. Every once in a while, if I'm just trying to desperately reach the 100, especially in areas of confetti, I'll stop at 100 or just a little bit below, but that is the way it is right now. Going to the knitted baby blanket, and I'm right in the middle of the row, which I finished up knitting it's about 3 foot wide, and I've finished up one skein. What I wanted to do is to measure it to see how big it will be with just the 4 skeins I've got. With the 4 skeins, it will be, the 4 balls of yarn, the fluffy yarn, it will be about 3 foot by 3 foot. I think that's ample. So we're not gonna go, this yarn goes out of stock very quickly, and it's like a once a year event at the shop where we got it. So we would have had to go out and buy it right then and there. But we've decided, yeah, my husband bought the yarn. I'm the one that's doing it, and I've just said to him, this is gonna be more than big enough for the baby, so that's what we've decided. So, but that is currently, I did the ball just to make sure that I was gonna have enough to make it a reasonable size, and then now that I know I can do it, and it's not due until April 20th, so that's now on hold, and I have been working on this crochet blanket. It's now on its 4th ball of yarn. Woo. There we go. I can't really see, but it's coming along. I've been working hard on it. It's I'm really quickly realizing that working on one color is not my favorite thing to do, or even 2 colors and blocks like that. I love, if you've seen my socks and things, I tend to do lots of different colored socks and stripes, and self-striping yarn and variegated yarn and things like that. So I've doing blocks of colors, not my favorite thing, but it's easy to do. Go for, just changing. The one thing I will say is that this first pink band, I can't see, is 22 rows, but the ball of yarn was, I weighed it before I started using it, and it was bigger. It was 106 grams, whereas all the other balls of yarn are like 103 grams. So that means I don't have enough to complete another row. So all the rest of the subsequent rows bands of color will be 21 rows, and then I'll save up the scraps that I've got, and if the ball of yarn that I have is not big enough, I can just add a little bit extra to the scrap to make it the same width, the top band the same height as the lowest band, and then I'll be doing a border on it as well. So that's coming along. Oh my goodness, a few days ago I was just crocheting along quickly because I can really zoom along when I want to on crochet. I've been doing it for 50 years. Oh my goodness, I'm old. I've been doing it since I was 7. So I've got to it and I looked down at it and there was a wonky side and it went zoop. So I had to rip back about 8 rows on the purple here to make it go, and I was like, oh. I actually put it down for the rest of the day, ripped it out, did a row or 2, and then I put it away because my hand was hurting and I just couldn't face doing the purple again. And I played solitaire with real cards for a couple of hours and then went and did my cross stitch. Just so it was just like, oh no, I can't believe that happened. But it's over and done with, and it's coming along really well. I'll be very happy when I get past the 5th ball of yarn, because that will mean that I'm on the downward slope of the project. I wanted to say thank you ever so much. I asked my last video if you wanted to see videos while I don't have that much cross stitch progress, and so many people. Honestly, I was in tears. I was just, it's just a big smile and tears on my face, and I was just so touched. So, so it was, I still get teary-eyed thinking about it. It means a lot to me that you guys want to see me, regardless of how much cross stitch I'm getting. Anyway, you are all a blessing. I pray for you. I'm wishing you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.